What about these Miami Dolphins? You got to
Man,
worry
come
about
on,
these
man.
motherfuckers 0-3.
Bro, I told you about their quarterback, bro. The most overrated quarterback in the league, bro. Tua. You know, we all go through some things, you know. Everybody got their own problems. You know. I'm just a gambler. I don't got the answers. I'm just a gambler. Yeah. Every time like this, I get in my feelings, so I hit the stoop. Yeah, I made a M this week. Yeah, that shit ain't bring no peace. Man, that shit ain't bring no peace. I've been going through some things. I've been drinking drink every day for a week straight. I'm just a gambler, missing out on fun, trying to make these M's. Focus on my craft, trying to make it to the top. I'm just a gambler, sipping drink, help me ease the pain. Nigga hate to lose since a youth, always been that way, never once changed. Man, I gotta win, gotta go in, put my all into these locks. Lot of sleepless nights, lot of dark days, motivation to the struggle. I can show you how to hustle, cause I got it out the muscle. Yo, what's good? This your boy Fort. Welcome to Fort Unfiltered. Listen, man, I appreciate all the support from everyone that follows the show. Now, if you following the show and you haven't liked and subscribed, I ask that you do. That's going to mean a lot. It's going to help out our algorithm. Today, episode 8, we have a lot to talk about. Just,
What's
my
good?
brother.
Talk to me, man. It's been a nice little while. Football done started. It's been some shit going on now.
A lot.
Talk to me, man. How you feeling about my Eagles, man?
Bro, I'm not going to lie to
It was
you,
a lot of slander last time, you know.
I'm not going to lie to you. I like the Eagles, bro, but the way that I watched the game against the Rams, and it scared me. I got scared. Now, I understand Philly, you know, they've been crushing everybody, bro. But when I look at how the Rams been playing, the Rams should have won that game.
Oh, absolutely.
But I will say this, the Eagles coming back and their defense winning them that game says a lot. Says a lot. They have championship pedigree.
You feel like they the scariest team right now?
The scariest team right now, fam, I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, Detroit. Detroit, I know they lost against Green Bay. You have to understand that their offensive coordinator is his first year. That was also his first game.
Yeah.
The next 2 games, they put up 52 against the Bears, and against the Ravens last night, they put up 38.
Yeah, that was an onslaught last night.
You cannot stop that offense on 4 downs. Their head coach, he's a risk taker. And when they have a head coach like that, bro, that's a team that has the possibility to go very, very far. He's a gambler. Their head coach is a gambler.
Yeah, I like Dan Campbell?
Dan Campbell is a gambler.
He play hard-nosed football.
He plays, like, think about it, right? On 4th and 2, right? It was 4th and 2 to decide the game, right? They could have punted the ball and be like, oh, we're going to rely on our defense. Let's be honest. A lot of coaches in the league would have punted the ball.
Harbaugh did one when it was like he punted on
against the Bills.
Yeah. I'm like,
that's the difference between 2 coaches. That's the differences between 2 coaches. Harbaugh against the Bills, they punted the ball on 4th and 2, 4th and 3 to ice the game. Dan, 4th and 2 to ice the game, he went for it. Coaches like that and teams like that, they take on the identity of their head coach. And when I look at the Detroit Lions, fam, good luck stopping this team from getting into the end zone. To me, that's the scariest team in the league right now, if you ask me, and we're only 3 weeks through. Now, things can change mid-season. But right now, I think Detroit might be the scariest team.
What the hell is going on with the Baltimore Ravens, bro? You got Derrick Henry fumbling first 3 games. Defense is just playing flat out shitty, bro. I mean,
fam, when I look
I chose them to pick the Super Bowl before this.
And I did too, bro. But, bro, that defense is dog water, fam. That defense is bad. Fam, that defense is horrible. They can't stop nobody.
Compared to what Baltimore, you know, when I think of Baltimore Ravens, you know, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Suggs, the Harden. The way that shit looking now.
Bro, that defense is so water, fam. They don't make big plays. They don't get big stops. When I look at all the close games Baltimore has lost.
You can run all over them.
Or you can run all over them. You can run all over them, and if you decide to air the ball out,
You're going to get a lot of open plays. When I look at the Ravens, fam, and I look at the games they've lost over the years, it's always been their defense because of their defense. For the most part, they allow a lot of points. They couldn't stop Detroit last night on third down. They couldn't stop them. Every possession Detroit had the ball, they scored the point except one. Except one. That's mind-blowing, bro. That's mind-blowing.
I expect Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, to get the
Fam, let's talk about Lamar. I love Lamar, but bro, let's talk about Lamar, bro. When I look at big games and some of the L's that they have, you really can't blame Lamar for a lot of the L's, bro.
It's really the defense, bro.
Bro, the defense, but also, too, certain guys not making the plays. Whether it's Mark Andrews, whether it's Derrick Henry fumbling the ball against the Bills, or Derrick Henry fumbling the ball against the Lions last night that cost them the game. So when I look at these things holistically, fam, it's like Lamar got the best passer rating of any quarterback in NFL history. You can look it up, right? So Lamar's going to do what he's supposed to do. But that defense has to show up, and guys like Derrick Henry, you can't turn the ball over in key downs. You just can't. So I don't know, man. I'm not that defense. If that defense doesn't get better, Ravens not winning shit.
Yeah, I don't know what they need to do. I don't know. They need some type of shape up a hardball over there.
1,000%.
They got to figure it out. But I definitely expect Jackson and Derrick Henry to fix they struggles. Let's talk about the Giants, bro. I woke up, I seen they finally got Jackson Dart starting.
Man, listen, bro, we said this during the preseason, bro.
Boy,
I
watched that game last night. It was tough,
fam. It was bad, but that's Russell Wilson. I said this during the preseason. I literally said this. You're not winning shit with Russell Wilson as your starting quarterback. That game was bad. Russell Wilson was bad. He was horrible. Throwing passes in the end zone. Like, it was so bad that they benched this man 3 games into the season. Well-deserved.
Yeah, and I feel like I know it's super early, but yeah, he got to go, bro.
He got to go. You got to spark. Because here's the thing with the Giants, bro. They already starting the season 0-3. If they don't make that move early, as far as getting a replacement to bring a spark to the city, to the fan base, to the team. Because after a performance like that from Russell Wilson, you can't make him your starting quarterback. You're going to lose your fan base.
Coach ass.
Who?
Malik Neighbors.
Malik, oh yeah. Malik was pissed. Yeah, I don't blame him. Bro.
He catching balls. They either too high, too low. It's like,
crazy works.
What's going on, man?
Crazy works. I'm not surprised at Russell Wilson being benched, though. Dude been ass since he went to freaking Denver.
It's time to
Since he got married to Sierra. I'm sorry.
Is it a Sierra curse?
Gang. His passion for the game is not the same anymore. The man got too comfortable. He won a Super Bowl, made a lot of money. Having a family, you start having kids, your wife is Hollywood, all of those things, fam. Bro, it's not the same. Russ was never the same after that. Ever. So it is what it is, man. Giants.
I was never really a big Russell fan to begin with. I mean, Seattle had a crazy defense, so
yeah.
It was like. But let's talk about the Cowboys, bro.
Okay.
You feel like they're a playoff team right now?
Man, Cowboys, fuck no, bro. You crazy? Hell no, bro. Hell no. That defense is cooked. Zero defense at all. CD Lamb is out.
Yeah.
He's
they
out.
3 to 4 weeks.
Bro, Cowboys is not a playoff team. I'm just going to keep it that simple. They're not making the playoffs this year. I don't see that happening. I'll be very, very shocked if they make the playoffs. You seen what the Bears did to them? It was embarrassing. Yeah. Cowboys were a favorite.
Caleb Williams looking like a stud out there.
Yeah, Cowboys not making the playoffs. I'm calling it right now.
Let's talk about the Steelers, bro. You feel like a lot of their success depends on Aaron Rodgers or the defense?
It's the defense, fam. Because if I'm being honest with you, this is one of the best I've seen their offense look through 3 weeks. Right? If you look at the amount of points they're averaging per game, this has been the highest that the Steelers have averaged points per game in over 10 years. You can look it up. Their offense is not the issue. It's the defense. And it's actually backwards because their defense has actually been very, very good. When you think about Mike Tomlin and you think about the Steelers, you think defense.
Yeah,
their
absolutely.
defense been horrible this year. And when you look at the Steelers, they invested a lot of money in that defense coming into the season.
And
Jalen Ramsey.
another one that can't run the ball, man. I mean, when I think of the Steelers, like you said, defense, and, they always used to run the ball. They can't.
Nah, this year, they're not running the ball as well. But they have Aaron Rodgers that they have faith in that can throw the ball at least 25, 30 times, right? So they have a good pocket passer. Aaron Rodgers been the best quarterback they have since Big Ben. Let's keep it Pete, right? So I expect their rushing production to go down. What I did not expect was their defense to be as horrible as it is early on in the season. Now, it's only week 3, right? Week 4, the next game they play, that's going to be a bbig game. It's going to be a huge game. It's going to tell me everything I need to know about this team. You feel me? So I'm going to be looking forward to that. I believe they're 2-1 on the season. Yep. They beat the Jets, right? They lost against the Seahawks, and they beat the Patriots, right? So their next game that they play, that's going to tell me a lot. It's going to tell me a lot. So the Steelers is a team to keep an eye on.
Oh, 100%, bro. Let's talk about Daniel Jones, bro.
Daniel Jones.
Buddy been balling. I can't lie. Buddy been balling.
I remember you asked me during the preseason, right? You were
I
like,
sure enough
you
did.
were like, who deserves to be the starting quarterback? And I was like, it's probably gonna be Daniel Jones, fam. Like, when I look at Anthony Richardson, right, as far as his level of production in preseason and the way he played and the way he was reading the defense, I wasn't shocked that Daniel Jones was named the starting quarterback, fam. I wasn't shocked at all. And when I look at what Daniel Jones is doing right now, I think he has a chip on his shoulder that he's playing with, because he was counted out in New York. He was counted out in New York.
100%.
So him coming to a new team, a new system, coaches that believes in him, you feel me? He got that chip on his shoulder. The Colts are 3-0 right now. And I feel like they're going to be an underdog in the next couple of games they play, because people are like, man, is this team for real? Are they a joke? I think the Colts are for real, fam. When I watch their games and the way they move that ball down the field and put up points, that is for real, fam. That is not no joke. So I think if you look at the Colts over the next couple of weeks, I think the Colts, as far as their value, you can get amazing value, because these line makers are still trying to get adjusted to the Colts and be like, is this team for real, right? So I like the Colts, fam. They look good. Jonathan Taylor been looking really, really good. Daniel Jones been looking phenomenal. Their owner, she's been on the sidelines. Niggas been talking crazy about her on Twitter.
Micromanaging.
Yeah, micromanaging. But I'm like, bro, she's an owner. She want to understand the game. She's invested in her team.
Money,
you can't be mad at her for that. You feel me? So
want to see what the fuck going on.
See what's going on. So yeah, bro, I'm keeping an eye on the Colts. I think they're for real.
Think they got some playoff hopes? What's the stealing? How far you think they can go?
I think they can go as far as Daniel Jones take them. I feel like, I truly believe this, right? I feel like if the Colts are able to win more than 12 games, right? You have to look at Daniel Jones into consideration for MVP. I know it sounds crazy, gang. I know it sounds crazy.
No, he's definitely between him.
If they go 12 and
Mayfield.
5, they play 17 games, right?
Yeah.
If they go 12 and 5, bro, you gotta 13 and 4. You gotta put him in that conversation, fam.
No, absolutely.
You have to.
He's been balling. He's one of the top quarterbacks right now in the league.
Facts.
Sure. Chiefs, bro. You seen Travis Kelce, Andy Reid going at it on the side.
I seen that.
The fuck going on over
man,
there,
Kelce
bro?
done got too damn comfortable, man. I said the same shit about Russ.
He ain't the same.
He's not the same. He's not. Kelce is not the same. He's not explosive. He doesn't create separation at the line of scrimmage. When he have the ball in his hand, he's not explosive, making plays like he once was. Kelce's is not the same, fam. Gotten too comfortable. But I get it. He got Taylor Swift, bro. She's worth what, over a B? Like, come on, man. He has a $100 million. He has $100 million podcast with freaking Prime or Amazon, one of them. Like, I get it, bro. He won multiple Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? When I look at the Chiefs, fam, they need a spark, but you got to understand there's a lot of injury going on. right?
Yeah, 100%.
Xavier Worthy is still hurt. Rice is still hurt, right? So they still have missing weapons and pieces that still hurt. I feel like the Chiefs are going to be okay, though. I think they're going to be okay.
You're always going to be okay with
You got Patrick Mahomes.
On the football, of course.
You know, you got Patrick Mahomes. You got Andy Reid. You right? You got what's their defensive coordinator, Steve?
Yeah, Steve. I'll forget the.
You know what I'm saying? So the Chiefs are going to be just fine. I'm not really worried. I'm not worried about the Chiefs at all.
What about these Miami Dolphins? You got
Man,
to worry
come
about
on,
these
man.
motherfuckers 0-3.
Bro, I told you about their quarterback, bro. The most overrated quarterback in the league, bro. Tua. Bro, you're not winning shit with Tua.
Inconsistent. Crazy.
Bro, the inconsistency is mind-blowing. But this dude's ability to throw interceptions in big-time games is mind-blowing. I've never seen any quarterback done it like him ever.
He's getting paid more than a lot of these quarterbacks.
Bro,
Here,
crazy. That's the Dolphins' issue, fam. Their quarterback. I've seen enough tape. I've seen enough.
And they have a solid unit.
They have a solid team.
I mean, I don't know.
They have a solid team, bro.
How you feel about the coach over there?
He's gonna get fired. What's his name? What's the dude name?
Mike something, I think it is.
What's the coach? I'm sorry. What's the Dolphins head coach name? Look it up for me real quick. Mike McDaniel.
McDaniels, yeah.
Yo, this guy is too cool for school. Cool for school.
He be looking like they just hired this dude off the street. Like,
man, listen, he is too cool for school. I feel like his team doesn't respect him at all. He looks like he does.
He been lost that locker room.
Bro, he been lost the locker room. That locker room been lost, right? He's not a leader amongst men. I'm serious. When I look at him, fam, he's not, in his demeanor, in losses, and just overall, he's not a leader amongst men. You know who's a leader amongst men? Fucking Dan Campbell with the Lions. When I talk about teams taking on the identity of their head coach, the Miami Dolphins, look at their fucking head coach. That's their identity.
Bro, half them players look like they don't even care.
They don't care.
When I see Tyreek Hill talking in interviews, he's like, bro, give me somebody.
Bro, it's a total mess with the Dolphins, fam. He doesn't have that locker room. Once again, teams are going to take on the identity of their head coach. And when I look at Mike McDaniels, I laugh. When I look at the Dolphins, I laugh even harder. Yeah, he's going to be, I'm calling it right now, fam. He's going to be out of there before the trade deadline.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Them boys is horrible.
It might even be Stoner.
And they've been like on a crazy losing streak right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Half the players, they just look like they ready to quit. Michael Parsons, you feel like he can carry that front seven?
Oh, 1,000%. One total game changers. Mike Parsons being added on the Packers, bro. It took them from, we can compete maybe to, bro, we can compete for a championship. 100%. They have Jordan Love on the offensive end, who, if you ask me, is Jordan Love is the top 5 quarterback in the league. If you ask me, right, I'm putting him in top 5. Then you have Mike Parsons, arguably the best defensive player in the league. Their defense was already decent. Them adding him, I love it, fam. And he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. When I watch him do interviews and they talk, he's like, oh, man, I'm so happy over here. This is the best organization. They do this, they do that. Then I'm like, damn, what the fuck was going on in Dallas? Like, this nigga sound like he in a new relationship and he love his new bitch a lot better than his old bitch. That's what that tells me. And he's happy. And nothing like having a player that's top top tier, that's happy in a happy relationship.
He rolled hard for the Cowboys.
He did.
And they tried him.
And they tried him. They played him. They never respected him. He feels appreciated. He feels respected. Packers are a scary team. When I look at the L against the Browns, I know a lot of people are like, oh, man, they lost.
Yeah.
Fam, they were up 13 with 5 minutes left. No way in hell they should have lost that game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that game deteriorate from all the other greatness I've seen, right? I get it. I'm gonna put a star on that L and be like, you know what? That's a 1 in 1,000 situation, right? Cool. But, bro, that's a team I'm looking forward to when they play the Eagles. I'm looking forward to that game, fam. Packers Eagles, when they play this season, because I remember last year in week 1 season opener, it was a great game, close game. Packers had complete control. Eagles came back late, they rallied and won that game.
Yeah.
All right. And I said to myself after that game, I'm like, yo, the Packers are for real. Fam, the Packers are for real. So when I look at this game this season, fam, that's going to be a test for the Eagles and also the Packers. That's going to really, really let me know, okay, where the Eagles stand. If the Packers go in there, fam, and win that game, I'm giving them the advantage over any other team in the league. I'm being honest with you, fam. That game is going to tell me a lot about this season.
Yeah.
Like, real shit.
It's so super
I'm
early,
looking forward to that
it's
game.
Like,
it's early. It's super early, but I feel like the 4th, 5th, I think they play after the Eagles play Tampa, I think they might play the Packers in week 6. I could be wrong.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Tampa Bay too.
I could be wrong.
They've been playing some good football.
Right? But I'm looking forward to that game, man. I think the Packers are a real deal.
Who's some of your breakouts and some of your overhyped players so far?
So far this season?
Week 3. But who's on your radar?
Who's on my radar as far as like breakout?
Yeah, breakouts.
Daniel Jones. I'm gonna give him that.
We talked about him.
Daniel Jones been looking flat out amazing.
Nobody expected that.
Nobody expected that. Baker Mayfield.
Baker a dog, bro.
Baker's a dog. He's a winner.
He's clutch.
He's clutch. He's a winner. He's a flat out winner, fam.
He do what it takes.
He does what it takes.
The way he play football.
He does what it takes, right? As far as, guys that really hasn't lived up to expectation, AJ Brown. AJ Brown. I'm looking at it from a production standpoint. Don't get mad at me. I know you like the Eagles.
It's definitely not his fault, though. You see when they finally threw the man the ball.
Hey, and that's another issue I have with the Eagles, fam. How long is AJ Brown gonna be staying cool?
But see, that's what I told you, bro. It's been since Jalen Hurts started. He's been playing with all these different offensive coordinators. Mm-hmm. Now they got this new offensive coordinator, and he not using the dogs, bro. It's like you gotta use them. He playing this little hold me back football. Yeah. It's like, bro,
it's scared, and that's my issue with the that's my issue with the Eagles too, fam. I feel like to win a Super Bowl and really be like, go to the next level. Now, they won a Super Bowl. Some might be like, yo, Fort, you're fucking crazy. But
they have the best team in football by far.
Fam, I feel like the Eagles sometimes, right, when it comes to slinging the football, fam, I don't trust Jalen Hurts with that. Maybe they don't allow him to fully. Maybe they don't allow him. I feel like they don't let him loose enough.
You seen him arguing with the offensive coordinator the other night.
But am I wrong for having those doubts?
They definitely
in their abilities.
They were slinging it way more last year for sure. AJ Brown was getting them one-on-ones, them deep balls.
Is AJ gonna stay happy throughout the whole season?
Of course not. He not happy right now. You seen him talking last time. He like, bro.
So what does that do to the team? What does that do to the team chemistry? Suppose he asked for a trade by the trade deadline. Would you be shocked?
No, I wouldn't. Not a player of his caliber.
Oh,
but I know he wants to play with Philly because he know that's a chance to win. But he wants the ball.
I would say this though, bro. I think AJ Brown cares more about his numbers than winning.
But this is what I do feel. I feel like that offensive coordinator, he know he has to get those players involved. So I hope he finds a way in looking at that last game, go back to that playbook. And let's figure it out. We got to get that ball. We love Saquon and we love the the run.
You heard what Chris Jones said from the Chiefs to Jalen Hurts?
No, what he said?
Nigga, you ain't even throw for 100 yards. But when they beat the Chiefs, when the Eagles beat the Chiefs in that game, Jalen Hurts he was ass.
Bro, remember what I said?
What?
Fuck all the stats and all.
It's all about winning.
He's a winner.
I get it.
At the end of the day,
I get it.
He's a winner.
Hey. Let's see how it goes, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see. It's a lot of slander.
I know you love your Eagles, man.
It's a lot of slander on Hurts, but he's not. He don't have this Josh Allen arm and everything like that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he finds a way to win. And I look at his composure and everything, his leadership. Like even when they was running the ball and he was still calm, collected. Like, buddy, smooth.
He too cool.
Bro.
He too cool.
Buddy, smooth. He know how to lead that pack.
I will give him that. He's smooth with it. Very smooth.
Who's on your MVP watch?
MVP
Who
watch?
you think so far? You got Josh Allen slinging that shit. You know what I mean? Baker Mayfield.
Well, right now, if you were to look on FanDuel,
Jared Goff.
if you were to look on FanDuel right now, I believe Josh Allen might be the leader for MVP as far as best odds, right?
Yeah, he's definitely been playing the best QB football right now.
Right now, I would give it to Josh Allen. If we just looking at 3 weeks, Josh Allen, bro.
Let's just hope they can win.
Yeah.
Because Josh Allen, he's always playing great, but
They
don't do shit.
well in the playoffs.
That's where it matters.
In the playoffs,
I
I know.
It's a lot of teams that can win regular season games. It's cool. But
You don't like the Bills.
No, I fuck with the Bills. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with Lamar Jackson. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but when somebody gonna win some?
Yeah.
Because everybody got all these better numbers, but Jalen Hurts got one. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's about time.
Nah.
All
Bills,
these great quarterbacks, y'all gotta win, bro.
bro. The Bills, they got a good run game too, fam.
They do.
Cook is a dog.
I feel like they always have a good team, bro, but they just never get it.
Yeah.
done. It's like-
A couple of QBs I feel like they do to get over that hump. I hate to say this, but Lamar and Josh Allen, they do for a Super Bowl, fam.
been overdue.
Been overdue. So we'll see.
Let's talk about some of the spreads and surprising
Okay.
lines. Obviously, we talked about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Browns beating the Packers. That was an underdog game. Nobody was expecting that. It's like, bro, you can never count a team out, bro. I think when I was looking at the spread, it was like minus 7.5 or some shit like that.
Yeah, bro, the NFL been very weird through 3 weeks, fam. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like when I'm looking at these underdogs and these spreads that they're making with these line makers, man, these spreads been absolutely crazy, bro. Like even Monday Night Football, the Ravens spread being minus 4.5, that spread should have been never minus 4.5. Their money line was, their money line was so motherfucking juice, fam. Like so, when I look at these spreads, fam, and these line makers, they know exactly what they're doing with these spreads and these lines. And I feel like it's going to keep being like that, fam. So as a gambler, you got to be able to adjust. You got to be able to see what the fuck is going on and fucking make some adjustments. Because it's been some bullshit going on with the NFL. We're talking about blocked field goals, bro. It was like 3 blocked field goals with like 2 minutes left in the game.
Who would expected the Panthers to shut out the Falcons?
The Falcons, bro. Panthers,
You was talking about Bears
30-0.
over the Cowboys. It's like,
Come on, bro. 30-0, fam. The fucking Atlanta Falcons freaking beat the Vikings at home. Looked at flat out amazing. Went to Carolina and lose 30-0. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The Browns, they beat the Packers. Packers up 13 with 0 minutes left in the game. Are you fucking shitting me, bro? Like, let's look at the Bengals. I understand their quarterback was hurt, but goddamn, they got blew out by 30 plus. Disgusting. Houston Texans go down 0-3. Lose against the Jags, blown out. Well, not even blown out. Lost against last minute. Give up a touchdown. Like, a lot of teams been fucking up a lot of money, man. The money teams from last year NFL is not the money team from this year NFL. It changes every fucking year, fam. So it's either you make the adjustment after 3 weeks or keep losing money as the season goes on. Make your fucking adjustment, because if it looks like a duck, it's a fucking duck.
oh, absolutely.
You feel me? The teams that were making you money last year, they're not going to be making you the same money this year, because guess what? These line makers and these spread makers, they've gotten hip to it. So as a gambler, change your mindset from looking at last season productivity and look at the productivity you're seeing right now on the fucking field and make your picks based off of that. So you just have to lock in and listen, if you don't want to do all that work, bro, this is why you come to me. I've been gambling for fucking 5 years, fam. 5 years. I understand all of these things, fam.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call my plays the way I call them. So you got to be hip to that, bro. And if you're not, you're going to lose money. It's that simple. You're going to lose money, fam. And a lot of niggas have lost money in NFL the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was looking at some of them week 4 lines, and, they looking crazy based after week 3 outcomes.
Oh, yeah, they
Especially
are.
Bills crazy favorites
Crazy
now.
juice.
Vikings, you looking at the Vikings, over the Steelers. So it's like,
Yeah, crazy.
bro,
You got to be able to adjust. You got to be able to get hip to the trend of what's going on, fam. If you're not, you're going to get smoked.
Now let's talk about it. When heavy favorites, when they do lose and and get upset, how should bettors feel like interpret that? Like, You feel like those teams should, lose credibility in the future, or is it just variance?
It's variance, but you got to pay attention to it. When a heavily favored loses, fam, you can ignore it. Because you got to understand the season is very short. This is not baseball. In the NFL, every game counts. Every game matters. And in football, bro, usually the best team wins, fam. Because you got to play special team, offense, defense. So when a team that is heavily favored loses a game, I'm paying attention to it. I'm like, okay, why did they lose this game? Oh, their defense isn't as good as I thought it was. Oh, their quarterback got exposed. This team played this type of coverage on him, and he was ass, which is why they lost. Okay. Now I make my judgment based off of that. So, yes, bro, you have to pay attention to it, 100%.
You feel like the momentum from, like, last-minute plays, like we were talking about the blocked field goals, things like that, the turnovers, they might shift like some of the odd makers, the lines that they have set for like future weeks?
It depends on the team, right? It depends on the team. It depends on the team. Once again, if it's a very good team that, let's say they won the game and they had, like, for example, the Eagles, right? When I look at the Eagles, they won the game, blocked field goal, blah, blah, blah. When I look at the line makers on the next game, they had the Eagles against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They had money line on that game at minus 150 right after the game, right? Right after the game. The next day, you know what that line jumped to? It's like minus 180 right now. It jumped up 30 points. Y'all just had it at minus 150 when the game that the Eagles just won was over. It was at minus 150. The next morning I woke up, you got it at minus 180, 185. Gang. If the Eagles would have lost that game, it wouldn't have been minus 180.
Absolutely.
It would have been probably minus 1. It would have stayed at the minus 150 money line on the juice, right? So does it matter the way team win games and a loss is 1,000%? Because these line makers and these spread makers, bro, they look at those things, fam. It matter. And you got to understand, too, as a fan, psychologically, if you have a team that you like, that you bet your money on, and they lost, the chances of you betting on that team again with the same conviction you had prior to them losing, it's not going to be the same because you're going to be like, oh, they lost. So when you understand that, it makes sense, bro. Yes, bro, these line makers are going to make adjustments depending on who win or lose games. 1,000%. Because if you lost money on a minus 150, what are the chances of you coming back and playing that same team at minus 150? You might play him at maybe minus 120 if you see better value, but the chances of you coming back and playing them at that same value, you're not going to have the same conviction you had when you play them the first time at that same line. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of bring on my next point. I was looking at some of the lines. They got bills like minus 16.5 and stuff like that. I'm like looking ahead. Which week for the spreads? I mean, obviously, it's a lot of shit out there looking fishy right now. What look fishy to you, bro?
A line that look fishy to me. Do you have the lines on your phone right now?
I don't have them up.
Let's pull up some lines real quick, bro. I can't really think of one off top. I gotta look at the lines just to see how it's looking. I can't think of them right now, but yeah, see if you can put up some lines real quick. And I can, tell you a line that looks fishy to me for sure.
Definitely when I was looking, the Bills minus 16.5.
16, who they play? That's a lot of points though, fam. 16 and a half in the NFL. When I look at that, bro.
Just off rep. That's
just off rep. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. I think they might play. They not playing the Saints, are they?
Saints, yeah.
Hey, how the fuck I knew it was the Saints, bro? Fucking trash. Yeah. When I look at that line, fam, that's a big line, right? Now they are playing the Saints. We seen what the Seahawks did against the Saints. But also at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of public money on that line. It would be interesting to see what the public money look like on that line.
I was looking at the Carson Wentz, Vikings and Steelers in Dubai.
Vikings and Steelers, they got Vikings as a favorite. That's the line. That's the game right there. That's the game right there. I believe the spread on that game is 2.5, if I'm not mistaken.
I can look it up.
The spread on that game is 2.5, and I believe Vikings money line is like what, minus 140 or minus 145. That's a fishy line that you have to really be mindful of.
Yeah, minus 3.
It's -3. So Vikings -3. Carson Wentz going to be the starter. J.J. McCarthy, we seen what the fuck he did. Thank God. I think Carson Wentz give him a better chance than J.J. McCarthy. But when I look at that game, fam, I peeped that game out this morning, actually. Funny you mentioned that. That is a funny line, fam. 3 points, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz. Now, I get it. The Vikings, they won their last game. They looked really good. But once again, fam, we just talked about this just now, right? You were like, does it matter on how a team win a game? Fam, that's the only reason they that juice, because of how they perform in their last game, right? When I look at the Steelers, the reason why the Steelers are an underdog is because, you feel me, they really haven't been playing their best football, and they lost against the Seahawks prior. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a lot of value on that game. It's a lot of value on that game. If you pick the right side, I feel like the right play is right there. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the right play is. If you want to know what the right play is, look at the description in this video. I'm going to tell you the right play. On Sunday, click that link. I'm going to give you the right play. But I actually like that game, and I'm going to be honest, that game probably going to be my exclusive on Sunday.
Carson Wentz.
It's on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
They play on Sunday, yeah.
Yes, sir. Sunday.
I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that game.
It's going to go crazy.
It's going to be a great game.
Let's talk a little bit about some live betting topics.
Okay.
You know. Like when it comes to live betting, bro, when you live betting in a game, you feel like there's certain points that are like more profitable to jump on lines than like other times?
When I'm live betting, I would say, bro, when I'm watching football, right? When I'm watching football and I'm looking at like the flow of the game, I like to bet over and unders when I'm live betting watching football, right? Because when you watch football or you just play football, you can kind of get a feeling of what type of game is gonna be. Like the Bills and the Lions, that game came out from the start. You knew it was gonna be a high scoring game. You knew it, bro. Everybody knew it, right? Touchdown, back to back.
The quarterbacks like that.
You knew what type of game is gonna be, right? So when I'm live betting, I like to live bet over and under, because if I'm watching a certain game, and let's say the over and under on that game is at 48, right? And I'm watching that game first quarter, and I'm seeing how conservative teams are being and how they respecting each other defense, and I get a feeling and I'm paying attention to the flow of the game, I might see a good opportunity and probably going on the under with that game based off of the flow of the game, right? So when I'm live betting, football is my favorite because it's also not very fast. Basketball is very fast. Yeah. Football is like, bro, they can take 45 seconds to hike the fucking ball.
Because football, I feel like they're managing the clock.
Exactly.
And, basketball is like a
management, game management. So when you live betting football, fam, you get a really, really good feel of live betting. I love live betting football, fam. To me, it's one of the best sports to live bet.
You kind of go into what I was about to talk about, because a lot of these games been kind of high scoring, bro.
Okay.
I feel like some of these games exceeded the overs. You kind of said you feel like there's potential value in betting on the overs right now.
Well, you got to understand too, like there's been a change with the NFL kickoff. That's why you're seeing a lot of high scoring games, right? If a team kick the ball in the end zone,
it's like a
shorter
distance,
field.
Yeah.
They get the ball at the 35-yard line. Last year it was the 40, now it's the 35, right?
Yes.
So you got a lot of kickers where they're kicking a ball in play where teams can have better field position when they're returning. So if a kicker kicked the ball in play, the punt returner, he usually runs the ball up to like the 30-yard, maybe the 35, and things of that nature. So teams are getting the ball with good starting field position. And let's keep it P, fam. The field is not very big, fam. If you getting the ball at the 35 to start of a drive,
pretty much damn near half the field.
You halfway there, bro. You need what, 30, 40 yards? You already in scoring position.
Or some shit.
You feel me? So when I look at that, fam, that's why you seen a spike in NFL scoring. And it's going to keep being like that. So is there good value in betting the over? Absolutely. If you can find a good line, 100%. Because you got a lot of things that's going to go in your favor. A lot of things. So, yeah, bro, you gotta look at that. I think that's a huge reason why you're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, fam. Like, these kickers, when they're kicking the ball, fam, if it's a touchback, the team is automatically getting the ball at the 35. That's huge.
Oh, facts. Now, it definitely makes sense, bro, because I'm like, even when I was looking at preseason, I'm like, bro, the preseason games were high. Now I'm looking at the regular season, they scoring high. I'm like, bro, the offense is getting better. I like players getting faster.
That too, fam. Then you also look at the calls, man. Fam, there's so many things that benefit the offensive player. So many things, fam. So many things that benefits the offense.
You got defensive players ready to just hit or touch somebody.
You touch a quarterback, bro, it's a PI, fam. Like, it's so many things that benefits the offense. So, yeah, man, if you look at those things, I'm not really surprised they've been so high scoring. I'm really not.
Let's talk about emotional betting, going on cold, hot streaks. Do you feel like that destroys bankroll more than, like, just like poor analysis?
Man. I mean, yeah, bro, that's the number one bankroll killer, bro. Going on cold streaks. Not only, the worst thing you can do, bro, is go cold and try to chase.
Keep chasing.
Gang. That's the quickest way to fuck up your bankroll, bro. So, yes, 100%, fam. That's the quickest way to fuck up your bankroll. Quickest way to fuck up your bankroll. If you're going through cold streaks or whatever, it's okay. Like, bro, wait for the next day. Try to find a play that you might like. If you keep fucking up your bread, tap in with somebody that sell plays, that's doing the work and doing the research. It's that simple. You pay people for service, right? If you want to make your life easy, you pay people for service. That's just what it is. You have a tax advisor, you pay him for a service. They do your taxes for you. You have a doctor, you can go on Google and look at some remedy, but you go to your doctor. They provide a service.
And motherfuckers just want to keep donating.
You feel me? So
let them donate.
Come on, man. If you want to keep, you feel me? You can do that. Or you can find somebody that you trust or you fuck with and you seen their work and you can make that investment in yourself. It don't have to be a nigga like me. It don't. I tell people that all the time. It don't. Now, you going to make some money, but if it's somebody you see and you fuck with and they're doing all the work and research and what you're doing is not working, maybe fuck with that person. They might be able to make you some money and help you out. It's that simple, bro. That's life.
100%. You feel like when it comes to hedging, you feel like hedging options are smarter than just taking the cash out sometimes?
Hedging can be smart sometimes. Nothing is wrong with hedging. Nothing is wrong with it. And people that try to give people heat for hedging their bets, it's dumb as fuck, fam. It's dumb. It's because when you hedge,
I'm leaving here with something.
You leaving, exactly, fam. Nothing is wrong with hedging. Anybody that doesn't hedge or try to make you feel bad about hedging, they're an idiot. A complete idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a post, $1 Million Marco. He did a post, right? He did a parlay or whatever. And it wasn't looking so good, and he had hedged, like he got like plus money, like plus 400 or whatever. He hedged. So he lost his initial bet since it wasn't looking too good, but his hedge won him back like 2 times the money because he got a great value on the underdog. Because even though he liked his initial play, it wasn't looking too good and he didn't have enough confidence. So he was like, let me hedge. That way I'm still making money in some way, shape, or form. Nothing is wrong with hedging at all, fam. Nothing is wrong with hedging at all. If I had a future bet in, right? Let's say I put $100,000 on a team to win $1 million, and that team go to the Super Bowl and they're playing another team, and I got that $1 million riding, what you think I'm gonna do, nigga? I'm gonna fucking hedge. I'm gonna hedge. I'll be an idiot not to hedge.
Just sit there and lose.
I'll be an idiot and be like, oh, my future bet is now in the Super Bowl. $1 million is riding on the line. I'm gonna let it ride. No, bro, I'm gonna hedge. I'm gonna walk away with at least $500,000. If I gotta put $250 on the underdog at plus 200 to get back $500,000 at least, guess what? I would sacrifice that $250,000 to get back at least $500,000. That way, if my hedge loses, I still walk away with I still walk away with $800,000. If my hedge lose, $750,000. I still walk away with $750,000. If my future bet loses, guess what? I still walk away with $500,000. You got to hedge, bro. When you're greedy, that's when things go bad. The Bible talks about greedy people all the time. Nothing good ever happens to somebody that's trying to be greedy. Nothing good ever happens. So if you see an opportunity, bro, and you want to hedge, 100% go for it.
Let's talk about some of these gambling partnerships, bro. You know, I've been watching these games. NFL keep talking about responsible betting, but then they pushing all these crazy ass parlays on TV. Is it hypocritical? Like,
I mean, bro, the NFL is very hypocritical, bro. It's very hypocritical. Now, the only reason they're telling you about responsible gambling is because they have to do so. It's a law. They have
put
to.
The little number down
Yeah,
there.
they have to. You know, like.
And then they right before they tell you some crazy ass parlay.
Yeah,
I
bro.
seen you post yesterday. Everybody had the Ravens across the board.
Everybody had the Ravens across the board, fam. When I seen shit like that, it scares me, fam. When them niggas on ESPN be like, we all like the Ravens. It scares the fuck out of me, bro. As a gambler, bro, I'm like, yo, these niggas just jinxed that play.
I ain't gonna lie.
It scares me.
From that moment when I seen that, I automatically knew the Lions was gonna win.
Oh, bro. Bro, that's why I even made that post. I was like, oh, here we go. We all know what that means.
Not one motherfucker picked the Lions to win.
Zero. Man,
Everybody had the Ravens.
We know that trend, bro. It's a lot of weird shit that goes on in this industry, bro. Shit just don't happen for a reason, fam. It's not a coincidence. I'm telling you, it's not.
You feel like crypto and sports betting? You feel like betting with crypto is gonna be the future?
Betting with crypto?
Yeah, when it comes to sports betting.
It's already getting there. But yes, bro, I think it is. I think it is because when you're betting with crypto, bro, it's not really a lot of regulations, right? And if you're a sports book that provides, you know, crypto options or whatever, it's so many different things you can do. So many different things you can do with crypto, fam. So many different things, right? So, is betting with crypto going to be the future? It already is, low key, fam. You got Rainbow Bets, you got Stake, you got a lot of big platforms that are doing very, very well, fam. And a lot of people the more people get more mainstream and hip to crypto, they're going to be moving from the DraftKings, from the FanDuel. They're going to be fucking with sites that allows them to use crypto when it comes to making their plays. But the thing is, a lot of the general public aren't really hip to it like that. But it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
I see a lot of these kids now, you know, sports betting is the biggest thing. Everybody playing these big tickets, 5-10 bands on there. Do you feel like, you know, with that going on right now, you feel like it's shaping some of these lines online?
As far as like what people are betting?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's like a psychological warfare too, fam, when you look at these lines. Because also at the same time, you don't want to overthink it too hard. And these line makers and these spread makers, bro, they do things to fuck you over psychologically, fam. Psychologically. But I will say heavy money on a certain play is usually going to move the line. But sometimes these line makers, they don't move at all. It's just because the heavy money is on a play, sometimes these line makers, they'll keep the line the same. I've seen that happen plenty of times, right? So it's just, you just got to be on the right side, bro. At the end of the day, it's only so much I can say.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's only so much I can say. It's only so much sauce I can give you. But 1,000%, you gotta look at the type of game it is. That plays a factor in it too, fam. The teams that are playing, a lot of things play a factor into it, bro. It's not a direct answer I can give you, but does money play a heavy factor? It plays a good factor as far as where the public money's at, 100%.
Let alone that, like, you know, I'll be scrolling. Now you got everybody flexing these fake ass tickets. I'll be seeing people posting greed checks and, you know, shit they ain't never even placed before, bro.
Man, listen, man, the worst thing is seeing these niggas saying they betting 100 bands and fucking driving a Toyota, fam. Like, come on,
what's
bro.
Going on?
Bro,
like,
stop playing. Stop playing yourself, bro. These niggas are fugazi, fam. I seen a nigga post a fake check. What was the fake check from? Was it FanDuel or bro? I seen a capper post a fake check. This nigga took a big check. Barstool. I seen a capper post.
Wait, he photoshopped some shit?
Dang, yes, bro. These niggas so fugazi, fam.
ChatGPT.
Come on, bro. I don't even want to get started into that, bro. I seen a capper fake a fake Barstool check, fam.
And you know what's crazy? He probably got a few motherfuckers that hit him up too.
Of course, people believe it. It's on the internet.
How you do? I want to tap in.
Come on, man. These the people that prey on poor people and people with low IQ. Because anybody with a high IQ, fam, is like, yo, ain't no way in hell you fell for that, fam. People with low IQ and that's really struggling, those are their prey. It's that simple, man. Shit is weird. The game is all fucked up, bro.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got sports betting just driving everything right now, from sharing picks to showing wins online. Is driving the culture crazy right now.
Yeah, the culture is going crazy.
Let's talk about some risk
Risk and reward. Okay.
mindset. You feel like making bets based on the value and not emotions. You know what I mean?
Now I get what you're saying. You said do I like me making bets? Is it work like making bets on emotional or more so the value? Like, are you asking like, okay, is it worth?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so making bets based on the value and not emotion.
Okay,
100%.
making bets based on the value and not the emotions is very important. I mean, that as a gambler, that's how you have to think. You have to make your bets on the value and not the emotions. Don't fucking bet on the Lakers because you love LeBron, my nigga. We know LeBron is great. Don't bet on the fucking Dolphins because the Dolphins is your team. That's called betting with emotions instead of logic or value, right? So if you bet like that and you got that type of mindset, you're gonna lose money. But if you bet with just looking at the value, like, listen, man, I look at this value over here. The Dolphins is ass. The Packers is great.
You see a lot of that in NFL. But
Come
a
on,
lot of these,
bro. You see
juiced up
it a
Cowboy
lot.
Chiefs.
Fam, you see it a lot.
Same
'Cause,
teams getting
bro,
smoked.
NFL fans are one of the most emotional fan base there is in the world. NFL fans love their team, fam. Even when it comes to gambling, they know their team is ass, but they just can't help it. They love their team, fam. The football culture in America is crazy. There's a nigga out there that believe his team is going to win a Super Bowl every single year.
Cowboys.
That's game. Cowboys. That's why when it comes to sports betting, fam, these sports books, NFL is their biggest season. Their biggest. They make the most money from NFL. If you want to make a lot of money from NFL, you have to change your mindset on how you look at these teams and how you look at these games. You have to change your mindset. It's that simple. Got to change your mindset or you lock the fuck in with me. It's that simple. No in between.
You kind of jump into the next topic. I was about the discipline gap.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like the average bettor can't stick to a system? Like, how does that separate the winners from, you know what I mean, the losers?
Well, the average bettor, can they stick to a system? Well, they can, but do they have to discipline? That's all it boils down to, right? Can they stick to a system? Anybody can, but do they have to discipline? You got to have the discipline to stick to a system. That's like you telling me you want to get in shape. All right, bro, work out every day, eat healthy. You can do it, but do you have to discipline and do it every day? As a gambler, you can follow a system, but do you have to discipline to do it every day, even when that system is not working in your favor? Even if you're taking some L's, bad L's here and there, are you going to change up your system? And that's what really separates the greats.
So let's talk about the mindset of a pro bettor. What separates a pro bettor from the process of just a casual bettor?
I think what separate a top capper like myself, a sports bettor, I would say is my mindset. My mindset and the way I look at things. I look at things with zero emotions. Zero. Win or lose, zero emotions.
You're not chasing.
I'm not chasing.
Wait, live to see another day.
Live to see another day, my nigga. There's sports every day, fam. Every day. Every day. My mindset, my discipline, my consistency. That's what separates me from the average bettor. I don't chase. When shit is bad, I don't chase. I wait the next day for the best play. Also, too, I have a system as far as the things that I look at when I'm calling my plays. I have a system that works for me. I have things that I look at a certain way. I look at a whole bunch of things. And everything that I look at in my head, there's a level as far as, worth that I attach to it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, when I look at a team record, right, I'd be like, okay, their record probably holds maybe like a 10% weight as far as me making my final decision, right? I might look at matchups. I might look at home or road games. It's a lot of things. I can go on and on. It's a lot of things that I look at. I have a method that works for me, right? So that's why I'm able to be where I'm at, because I have a method that works for me. You as a gambler, you have to establish a method that works for you. That's all it is. If you don't have that or whatever, try to figure it out. But I have a method that works for me, bro. I don't bet off emotions. I have great discipline. I don't give a fuck. I don't chase double money. That's one of the biggest. Let me repeat that. I don't chase double money. That's one of the biggest things right there. You don't have to get
your little $10 to.
You don't have to get double money on every play, right? So me having that mindset, bro, I feel like that's why I'm able to be, successful in this space.
You feel like, let's talk about comfort versus hunger. You feel like comfort kills growth once you get a little success in like sports betting?
Yes, bro, and that's with anything, fam. When you get too comfortable, sometimes you feel it can kill your growth. We see that all the time. We see it in sports. Athletes be really, really great. They get that big contract. It's not the same no more. You feel me? It happens all the time, right? So even with me as a sports bettor, I've gotten to a certain level in life, bro. Like, I'm comfortable in life, fam. I'm very comfortable in life. I don't have any worries in my life. So there's a level of for me to get comfortable. But what doesn't keep me comfortable is me wanting to be better. Me wanting to better myself in every aspect of my life. Not just as a gambler, but me like with my health, my fitness. You feel me? Me creating and putting things out. That's what keeps me going and keeps me away from being comfortable. Because, gang, I can be comfortable right now, bro. I can eat out every day, say fuck working out. I'm still going to fuck the baddest bitches. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to have the nicest things in life. I can be comfortable. I can afford to be comfortable. But that's not me, bro. I'm hungry. I'm hard on myself. I always think that I can do better. Always. So me having that mindset, fam, I'm always going to keep growing. I'm always going to keep expanding. It's never in my life where I'm like, oh, I know enough. I don't need to know anything. Gang, I always want to learn. I always want to grow. I always want to get better. So with me having that hunger, I'm always going to be great.
You feel like a lot of these sports books and partnerships, they're affecting a lot of these narratives right now about players and teams and, the lines and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, bro, because the average fan, when they're watching the game now, they're not just watching the game just to watch the game. The average fan is not just watching the game to be like, oh, I love the Lakers. I love the Cowboys. No, fam. Niggas is watching the game to make bread. Yes, they love that team. Guess what? They got some money in on fucking Price Picks. They got they player props in on FanDuel. So, yeah, I love this team, but at the same time, I need niggas to perform. So I think with sports betting, fans are holding players to the level of which they should be producing, which I think is a good thing. You got these NBA niggas over here want to be mad at fans coming at them or whatever. Guess what? They're holding you accountable, my nigga. There's no reason you should be getting paid $200 million a year and you can't even score 15 points. Tobias Harris.
Bro, I went to Russell Wilson page after that game. Bro, niggas was in the comments.
Gang, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Yo. Russell Wilson, you getting paid $10 million a year. $10 million a year, my nigga. You can't even throw a touchdown pass. You throwing the ball through the middle of the field goal. Yes, bro. It's a lot of niggas that play your props. They lost bread. They got every right to be mad. So, yes, bro, absolutely. That's one thing that I really love, bro, with the sports betting community, bro. Because, look, I understand. I'm a gambler, bro. These niggas in the NBA, these niggas in the NFL, is no reason why your line is at 75 yards, but I watch a game and you only get 20 yards, then I look at the film, 0 effort. Yeah, we gonna talk shit about you, my nigga. Perform.
I seen you at the Heat game on Wiggins' ass.
I'm like, Andrew Wiggins, yes.
We need more like you.
Gang, I had to.
Nigga try to act like he'll hear you.
He didn't hear me, yeah. Nigga, gang, you heard what I said, bro. He heard what I said, bro. So I love that, bro. We see this a lot in the NBA, fam. And these NBA niggas, fam, they be knowing a lot of money be on their props. They be knowing. They be knowing 100%.
Boy, do they.
They be knowing 100%. So, yes, bro, the average fan have every right to be upset at these niggas when they don't cash their line. Like I said, bro, if you getting paid a certain amount of money in the league, fam, if you getting paid $200 million, and I'm going to name you a couple of niggas, right? Michael Porter Jr., Tobias Harris, niggas like that, fam, there's no reason you niggas should be getting 10 points. Bradley Beal. No reason you should be getting 10 points. Or niggas don't hit their rebounds. You just had 10, 15 rebounds the last 2 games. The third game, you come out and have 6. As a fan, I'm pissed off. Because I support you and I'm watching a game and I got my money on the line. And I watch you go out and get 6 rebounds. The effort that you provided in the last 2 games, why the fuck you didn't provide that same effort in game 3? That's my problem with some of these niggas, fam. So I love when these fans be calling them out, fam. I love it. I love it. I would never get mad at a dude that doesn't hit their prop because, let's say, they didn't put the effort. I only get mad if they don't put forth the effort and act like they don't care. It's like, and it's a lot. You see that shit a lot in the NBA, fam.
Bro, they be commenting at motherfuckers that be on their shit like, oh yeah, shit, motherfuckers shouldn't be betting on.
Fuck your parlay.
Why are you betting on us? Nigga, score that 8 points.
Why am I betting on you? I bet. Why does ESPN have a promotion with your league? Talk about that. You mad at fans coming at you because you didn't hit your prop or fans betting on you. Why don't you ask your league why they have a partnership with freaking ESPN, DraftKings, and FanDuel? Ask the league that you play in. Don't get mad at the fans that money that you lost. Now you want to talk funny on Twitter. Ask your league. Why do they have a partnership with these sportsbook? That's who you should be mad at. Bro, if I look at everything holistically, bro, everything is a conflict of interest, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a conflict of interest. Especially with these leagues having partnership with these sports books.
Do you feel like a lot of these athletes are focused more on, like, you know, the side ventures and liquidity now rather than, you know, on the field performance?
Of course, bro. Niggas don't give a fuck about the on the field performance, bro. Like, man, you got to understand, bro. Some of these dudes, bro, when they making millions and millions of dollars, fam, like, they still going to get a paycheck, fam. Especially with the NBA guaranteed money, fam. These niggas still going to walk away with a paycheck. That's why when the game over, what's up, fam? What's up, man? Good game, fam. Come on, bro. These niggas go on their podcast right after. You feel me? Like, bro, man, yes, bro, yes. The shit is not the 90s. The shit is not the 80s no more, fam. Shit is not the 2000s. Everybody friendly. Everybody have their brand. Everybody have their image, you know? It's just a game. Yeah, bro, I'm sick of that shit, bro. Because I'm a gambler, bro. I'm a gambler.
Ain't no they taking the competition out, bro.
They taking it out. I don't bet my money on a friendly match. I need niggas to be warriors. When my money is on the line, I want it to be life or death.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why we need these niggas allowed to bet on themselves, because they might actually get these motherfuckers to play again.
Maybe. Shit, bro. I don't know, man. It's shit.
A nigga know he could put a bag up for 20 points. On, man. But now all of a sudden this nigga know how to score.
And it's like, when you look in, it's like, okay, you can't really like judge a nigga effort, because it's like, maybe he really was playing hard. You know, maybe he was, right? Maybe he was. But bro, as a gambler, bro, if I'm betting on a game and my money is on the line, the team that I'm betting on, I need them to go out and play like it's World War I. Or fight like it's World War I or some shit, bro. Like, I need niggas to go out and play like it's life or death.
And that's the thing.
And unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
You can lose, but at least put up a fight.
Oh, bro.
Like, bro. Just going out like...
You watch college football, fam?
Of course.
Do you be seeing how quick these teams be laying down, fam? That's why you see blowout in college football, fam. You be seeing teams getting blowout by 50, 60, 70, 80. These niggas lay down really quick. Really quick. I would say with the NFL, I don't really have a problem with effort in the NFL.
Teams fight.
Teams fight.
First half it might be this team, and then second half the other team. Like,
the sport that I have the biggest problem with effort is the NBA, fam. The NBA, bro. I have the biggest issue when it comes to effort with the NBA.
Now it's all, you get load management and time off and all this other shit.
Game, load management, fam. Bro,
niggas get paid millions. Where did this come from?
You telling me niggas in the 70s, 80s, and 90s were able to play 80 games flying on Spirit Airlines? And you're able to fly on private jets?
Bro, these niggas can't even play.
Niggas can't even play 70. Niggas can't even play 70, 60 games. Technology has gotten a lot better. Medicine a lot better. Travel. Man, come on, man. NBA, bro. regular season NBA, listen, you got to be very, very careful. You got to be very, very careful. There's a method to that shit. I'm not even going to lie to you. There's a method to that shit, but that's why I love NBA too. It's one of my favorite sports to bet. Because, bro, you just got to be able to see the teams. You got to be able to read in between the lines with a lot of things.
Oh, 100%. I'm really starting to notice that now. Like, you really just got to read in between the lines.
You got to.
Shit, bro, and follow it's really a pattern that be going on, but if you're not tapped in, you really ain't going to know about it.
Facts.
Let's talk about some music shit, bro. I know last time we was talking about the chat GBT and all that. You feel like should fans care about rappers writing every bar?
Should fans care? I mean, honestly, right now fans don't even give a fuck. Like, when you go on Apple Music, you listen to a song, you look at the bottom, like, niggas ain't really paying attention to who wrote the song or whatever. Like,
looking at credits
or what? Like, bro, they don't care, fam. You just got to make good music. You make good music, people like it and fuck with it, that's going to be it.
These motherfuckers ain't even writing the song.
Of course. That's all. Because, bro, music, people listen to music and they gravitate towards how it makes them feel, how they can relate to it. Niggas aren't listening to music and be like, I wonder who wrote this. This nigga is such a great writer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I be trying to tell people, like, even when it comes to, like, recording and all that, like, bro, just use whatever you want to use, whatever you comfortable with, bro. Because at the end of the day, nobody be like, oh, is this shit recorded?
Bro.
When you listen to it, it's either fire or not.
Fire or not. That's simple.
That's it.
It's either fire or not. The people that can relate to it going to fuck with it. The people that don't, they're not going to fuck with it. It's that simple, bro. Bro, music is so simple to me, fam. I don't overcomplicate it, fam. I don't, because music is a language. It's a language, fam. Music is literally a language. It's a sound. When you hear, that's why when you listen to certain music, you're like, I can't get jiggy with that shit.
It's a frequency.
It's a frequency, fam. Your ears hasn't been trained to really fuck with that frequency. You know what I'm saying? So when you make music, fam, and you at least put in some time and you understand the basic, people gonna fuck with it. They don't care who wrote it or whatever. Just put out your music. A lot of the
times you'll even go to these third world countries, they don't even understand what you're saying.
They don't even understand.
They hear the song,
but they know the lyrics.
The frequency,
the frequency, exactly.
The music is talking to the soul.
It's talking to the soul.
You feel like the independent grind versus the label grind. Which one do you feel like is smarter in 2025?
Oh man. It all depends, fam. I feel like if you are
wide open right now.
Yeah, I feel like it all depends. I feel like if you have your own bag and you have your own hustle, it's definitely the independent. But if you're a struggling artist, bro, and you just trying to catch a break, I think the label. So it's pros and cons depending on where you're at financially too, because this shit can get very expensive. You dig what I'm saying? So if you're somebody up and coming and you don't really have the funds or things of that nature, fam, you definitely want to have a label support you 100% because they're investing in you. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully you can make something from it. But if you're well off and you got your shit going on, fam, like I would say push your shit, put it out yourself. You feel me? Like, it's that simple. Build your audience, build your fan base. And long term, I feel like those have the best results because it's like you have a hardcore fan base that's been knowing you and been following you for a while compared to, okay, you just got found by the label. They throw a lot of money at you and they put you out there. They made an investment and they hoping for a return on the investment. So it's like pressure on both parts. Mm-hmm. So you as an artist, you feel like you kind of in a box or whatever. You like, oh man, you got to do this, you got to do this. And the label is not really patient. It's like, damn, we made this investment.
Especially
it's not
now,
paying off.
because everything is in and out.
And again, that's why you see a lot of artists come and go, fam. It happens all the time. You feel me? So it really just all depends, fam. It really just all depends.
Which cities you feel like right now is running a rap game right now, bro? You know, Atlanta just had its time. I know you see all this stuff going on in Atlanta. I don't want to even.
Bro, why niggas call Atlanta Rat Atlanta, bro?
Bro, I ain't want to dig in too deep.
That's crazy. Yo, Twitter. I love Twitter, bro. Twitter is funny as shit.
Atlanta for sure is definitely on the decline right now.
On the decline.
You know, sure.
I would say a city that's popping, bro. You can't sleep on Houston. Can't sleep on Houston.
A lot of these new artists been coming out of Dallas. Dallas has been on a crazy run.
Dallas been on a crazy run. You cannot sleep on Houston. You cannot sleep on Dallas. I meant to say Texas in general.
Yeah.
And I said,
sure.
You can't sleep on Texas in general. And I feel like Florida too. I feel like Florida is always gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, bro. I feel like those are the two cities that's really on the up and coming for sure. But I like the Atlanta sound, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Atlanta sound is my favorite.
Atlanta had a crazy run, bro.
Atlanta sound is my favorite.
One of the craziest runs I ever seen.
Oh, nah, facts.
It's crazy how it's going out right now.
Hopefully that era hasn't died fully. It feels like it, but, we'll see, bro.
You feel like, with the YouTube and the TikToks, are visuals just as important as the song right now? Like, visuals is everything. You got Reels, TikToks, these 30-second clips. I mean, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think visuals is very important. That's how you're able to bring on new fans too, fam. You feel me? Like some fans might just like to listen to you. Some fans might listen to you because they might listen to you because they see the visual. You feel me? So I feel like visuals are a great way to bring in a new fan base. So it's 100% just as important. 1,000%.
You think TikTok fame can create a long-term career?
TikTok? In music?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Cause it's an algorithm, bro. If you catch an algorithm, it's cool. But I feel like to have really good long-term success, fam, you got to have like real hardcore fans that are willing to buy merch, buy tickets to go to your show and things of that nature. Bro, you can have a sign that might be trending on TikTok or be popping on TikTok or whatever, but are you making real life money? If you want to make real life, real money, fam, you need that hardcore fan base. People to buy your tickets, people to invest in you, people to buy merch and things of that nature. So you can blow up, but it's not gonna change your life, fam. You feel me? I don't think it is personally.
For the last one, tell everybody what you got coming for it. I know you're working on a project. You know, you got singles coming out. Give everybody an insight.
Yeah, man. So music, my passion, man. Sports betting, my career, my everyday life. Music is my passion. And I do something unique with the music, fam. I talk about my life as a gambler through my music. I talk about everything that I go through. Right now we have a Diary of a Gambler 2. We're gonna be dropping that next month. That's the plan with that. Diary of a Gambler 2. We're going to be dropping that next month. Then we got a single coming out. This one really for my football lovers, my gamblers. This one for the gamblers, bro. We got a track.
NFL going crazy.
NFL going crazy. I got a track called John Madden. It's going to be out on October 10th.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to the music, fam. I have so much music. Every time I'm on my IG and I play a snippet, man, niggas like, yo, when you dropping, it's coming, man. I just want to package it together the right way. You feel me?
100%. You be giving out crazy game, bro. I be looking at the comments online. People really appreciate it, bro.
And that means a lot, bro. That means a lot. You feel me? That means a lot. It just lets me know that, I'm touching somebody out there. I'm inspiring. So I'm going to keep putting out, fam. That's the hunger right there, just wanting to keep being great and keep putting out good music and talk about my life in my music, Somebody going to be able to listen to it and learn a lot of things, fam. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really
yeah, at the end of the day, bro, you one of us. You come from this, you inspire a lot of people. You made it out, bro.
Yes, sir.
With your music, like you said, at the end of the day, as long as you could touch 1, 2, 3, 4, you never know who's listening to it and going through whatever. So
facts.
Keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing out music. Keep pushing out, all the content. I've been seeing you going crazy with the content for over the past month or two.
Absolutely.
So let's just keep working.
It's going to just get better and better, man. It's going to get better and better. We're going to keep growing one day at a time.